What's up, guys? I'm Dimitri with Canucks, and I am genuinely excited for the return of the HAF, or the High Airflow series from Cooler Master. This, my friends, is the H500P, a case that both looks amazing. I love this sort of metallic and glass look, although it's not metallic and glass, my friends. It's sandblasted plastic look with an acrylic side panel both at the front and the top. And this cohesion with lighting and RGB looks absolutely incredible. So the two front fans are 200 millimeters and they are RGB, so you can control the lighting based on the front I/O, which is nice. So they included fans, and they told us that they didn't even have any exhaust fans, and just having these giant fans is enough to deliver good airflow to go through the case horizontally. And yeah, that's a very good thing. That's what the High Airflow series is known for anyway. All right, so on the inside, it's very much a master case concept, and I like that they're going with a modular direction. So they have a simple, the same hard drive storage bracket at the back. They have a modular power supply shroud, so the front portion can move back a little bit to make more clearance for a front radiator. They don't have a window for the power supply, which is kind of, I don't know, say what you will about that. There's a lot of room over here, so not sure why they went with that instead of moving the power supply closer there and leaving more room at the back for cables. But one cool thing is that this case will come with a vertical GPU bracket, which, by the way, if you notice at the back, does not interfere with any of the PCI components. So you can still have a vertical GPU bracket to show off your GPU while still populating anything on the back there, as long as it's not much higher than the PCI slot itself. So if you have NVMe drives, it will be fine, and that's awesome. As for the I/O, they were very happy to tell me that they've added more USB ports because they've heard my complaints about them only including 2 USB ports on their higher end cases. Now we have 4. Plus, interesting thing about the power button is they've removed the Cooler Master logo and they just kept the shape. So maybe they're going for a little bit more of a recognition element so that people kind of get adjusted to that shape to be the Cooler Master shape or something. But looking at the back, check this out. Check out how beautiful this whole thing looks. I don't even think I would put a side panel here because everything is kind of divided into sections. So we have a main cable cover here that covers everything that's on the side. We have a CPU backplate cover, which can be 3D printed. They provide templates. There are 2 SSD brackets here and the power supply area. And whoever did this build is amazing because everything here, it looks very clean. And yeah, you don't need the side panel on the back, which is here, by the way, with captive thumb screws, so that's nicely standard. But at the front, so this is something that I didn't cover yet, they have a tempered glass panel that simply goes on top like so, and they are using the same mounting mechanism so the glass kind of shifts and it hangs off this ledge without falling. And they're using the similar mounting method like on the 5T Turbo. But here, instead of having you need to use a key to lock it, you can simply use a little coin or something. So they've simplified that because people keep losing the damn keys. All right, so this being an airflow enclosure, so aside from the 2 200mm fans here that you can swap for a 360mm radiator, at the top we have the similar bracket as we see on the Cosmos. So that is a 360mm radiator. It would fit here, no problem. It is a removable bracket, so that's nice if you want to install everything before inserting it into the case. And I just really love the return on what they're trying to approach here with the HAF series, or not really HAF series, but more like the High Airflow direction. And I can't wait to get this in review. But there's one other super awesome case on the show floor. Let's go check it out now. So this, my friends, is the Cooler Master Master Box Cube. I appreciate for what Cooler Master is trying to do here because these 3 cases are the same frame. So this is the whole idea here, is they're trying to go for like more basic bare bones system where it's like just a micro ATX enclosure that has a lot of cool elements that allows it to be super module. So if you come over here, this is slightly more higher end version that allows you to add handles that have metallic frame with sort of plastic housing on the outside. So they feel all right, but I'm hoping they will be able to improve them a little bit with this very tempered glass looking acrylic. So it is not tempered glass, it's just simple acrylic, which is then tinted. And then here, this is the exact same frame as the first one, but now they've added more elements here. So the handles are the same, but the acrylic portions are slightly more extended, allowing the case to actually sit on one of them. And you have basically 3 different unique enclosures with the same frame. And that's because, if you can see here, the perforation panels are what allows it to be so unique. So here, the perforation panel is on the front and on the bottom, allows you to mount fans pretty much anywhere on the surface, because we are told that the holes are precise, so that regardless of where you mount the fan, it will align with another hole somewhere else. And there's also the perforation in the bottom too. But when we move over to the more advanced stuff, the perforation now expands to an additional side panel. So we have 3 perforation sides, and allows you to basically maneuver whatever you want. You can install radiators, you can install fans on there, and then at the back here the same thing applies, which is 3 perforated panels, and allows you to have this very cool look. Now, because of this modularity, the I/O, as you can see here, is also modular. So you can mount the I/O with the 2 screws in the front wherever you want, wherever the perforation side panel is. So for example, here the I/O is in the front, here is also at the front, but here it's at the top, which is nice. So they have a bit of diversion here. And this isn't also tempered glass. It looks like tempered glass, but they're going for kind of like this premium look without the premium materials, because the price points $39.99, $69.99, and $89.99. So giving you a bit of a variety of where you want to go. Basic, slightly more advanced for Micro ATX, and a really cool look for the angular chassis. And as for the interior, because it's targeting the budget enclosure market, it's very basic. There's no power supply shroud, but it does support ATX power supplies and Micro ATX motherboards. You know, there's nothing here, there's no rubber grommets even, but if you come around over here, there's a lot of room for cable management, and it's got 2 places for SSDs and a single drive bracket for a hard drive that we are told maybe will be expanded to support SSDs also. That will give you plenty of storage capacity here. But because these panels, these exterior panels, are removed with simple clips, so you don't need to use screws, you can mount your drives anywhere in the perforation perimeter. And yeah, that's pretty cool, allowing you to be super modular. And I really like this master box concept, because it's something different, and actually not a bad idea to have one single frame that can be converted into different types of enclosure. Yeah, I like it. But what about you? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out all of our other Computex coverage from Cooler Master and all the brands, and we'll see you in the next video.